If you guys are like me and then you guys hate to choose between two investments, I mean, just tell me which coin I should invest in. It's not like I have millions of dollars to invest into multiple coins. Give me a coin that's going to go 10x and then I'll put all my money into it. Well, today I'm going to tell you guys why the Sandbox is a better investment than Decentraland for small investors. So the first thing that we're going to be comparing is the number of players that Decentraland and the Sandbox could potentially have. So for Decentraland, the most that Decentraland can have is around 11 million people. And that is because MetaMask just has a little bit over 10 million users. And you need a MetaMask account to log into Decentraland. Before the Sandbox was launched on the blockchain, it was launched on the mobile apps for iOS and Android. And they had a combined amount of over 40 million downloads. So that means that the creators of Sandbox know what they're doing and they know how to market their products to users all over the world. For the Sandbox, there are multiple ways to create an account. You can create an account with an email, with a social media account, or with a MetaMask account. So the option for Sandbox to create an account is a lot more diverse than Decentraland. Currently, the Sandbox blockchain does not have a version for people to explore their world yet, but once they do, and they plan to have it on mobile games as well as PlayStation 5 and the Xbox. So they plan to have as many ways to get players as possible. One of the reasons why I think that the Sandbox will get more players than Decentraland is because the core team of Decentraland is not as diverse as the core team of the Sandbox. The initial team of Decentraland were mainly composed of tech people who were really good at building the blockchain and the micropayments, but they were not really good at marketing or building the creative side of Decentraland. Now that they have the designated board to make the decisions of Decentraland, hopefully that can be better. But the original team of the Sandbox has experience in building the original Sandbox with over 40 million players, as well as financial people and content creation people for gaming. And they also have a board of 5 advisors who are very well versed in startups and small companies. Now, the second thing that we're going to be comparing them to is partnerships. Decentraland currently has partnerships with Matic, Samsung, Atari, Cyberpunk, and Sotheby's. For the Sandbox currently have partnerships with The Walking Dead, Richie Hawtins, Hell's Kitchen, Deadmau5, Snoop Dogg, Atari, MarketCap, South China Morning Post, Zepeto, Care Bears, Smurfs, Pororos, The Little Penguin, League of Kingdoms, Sandbox Network, Matic again, Crypto Sword, Light Trail Rush, and Opera. And CryptoKitties, Community Gaming, Harmony, Lutex, Cointelegraph, Arcane Network, Kyber Network, Avenged Sevenfold, Roller Coaster Tycoon World, Shaun the Sheep, Pixel, Blockchain Gaming Alliance, Blockchain Cutie Universe, Square Enix, Polyant Games, Wax, and many, many more that I'm just too lazy to list out. So in terms of partnerships, hands down, the Sandbox has a whole lot more partnerships than Decentraland. And that is because they've been in the space longer. But before we continue, I would just like to ask you guys to please hit the like button for me. Okay? And in return, I will share with you guys marriage tip number 4. And that is all husbands lie to their wives. Now, I'm not talking about the small lies where they say, oh, your cooking is really good. I'm talking about the lies that saves his ass. Like, did you finish your script yet? Yeah. Or, how's your portfolio doing today? It's fine. So, for you wives out there, and the best thing that you guys can do is to not get mad at him when he tells you bad news. This is so that he doesn't associate telling you bad news with you getting angry at him. Now, I know that this can be absurdly difficult because sometimes guys can do very, very stupid things. But just tell him that it's okay and thank him for being honest with you and being brave enough to tell you the truth. And then 2 days later, this is when you would talk to him, and this is when you can get angry. If you want to, not telling you that you should. If you get angry at him every time he tells you bad news, then he'll never tell you anything bad again. And if you wait 2 days to confront him, then you'll have time to digest the news and talk to him calmly. And also, he won't associate telling you bad news with you being angry. There's a very, very good chance that men are stupid enough to not put these two together. All right, and now back to the video. And the last reason why I think that the Sandbox is a better investment than Decentraland is because the Sandbox has a smaller market cap than Decentraland. All right, so if we look at the Sandbox, we can see that its current price is $4.34 with a current market cap of $3.87 billion. Now, if we look at Decentraland, we can see that it is at $3.63 with a market cap of $6.59 billion. So essentially what the market cap tells us about the two coins is that it takes around $3.8 billion to double the Sandbox's price. While for Decentraland, it takes an average of $6.6 billion to double Decentraland's price. So essentially what it means is that it takes a lot less money to increase the price of the Sandbox than it takes to increase the price of Decentraland. Okay, so for all you guys who want a spreadsheet to calculate your numbers, I got you covered. You can access this spreadsheet with the links below. So let's say that right now, Sandbox is $4.31. That is the price. And let's say that the price increases, I'd say within the next 2 to 3 years when they finally launch, which they are going to be launching soon, I'd say it goes around 40% per year. At least for the next 3 to 5 years, I think it can easily go up 40% per year for the next 3 to 5 years. But let's say that's 40%. If you put an initial coin of 200 coins, you buy 200 coins right now, you would have invested $864. And in around 5 years, you would have $4,000. Not like life-changing, but it's a pretty good amount. All right, guys. Well, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.